Hello, my name is Miriam Tarian. You may know me from my main channel, but this is a drawing channel I'm going to do. To This is mainly for my husband because he goes to sleep for work, and due to mental health problems, I can't really go to sleep in the bed with him. It's a long story, but these are mainly for him so that he can have something to watch when he's at work so he doesn't feel so alone. But also, I mean, why not show off my drawings, see how everybody likes these kinds of things, and it's basically just gonna be time for me to talk. So, I guess what I should show you is this is gonna be the subject of my drawing, this character here. Yeah, so I guess I'll begin. I guess I should start talking about who this character is. His name is Abyis. He's going to be the main character of my comic that I am working on. It's just a test, so it's not going to be probably anything worth writing home about. For frame of reference, what I'm going to be working with here is it's not the most professional equipment. It's going to be one of these like leftover from some pencils and stuff I had to use for my art class in college. So it's kind of professional, but because it's me, it's not as much as it should be, I guess. I guess I gotta figure out how I'm going to draw him. I think I can do it this way. Will it show all the way? Where does it stop? Okay, so it stops there. So I should draw here, right there, right here, right there. Okay, I got that marked down because I do want to do my best with this. But I'm really new to this. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. So, I guess I'll start. Maybe just a profile view. It's been forever since I've just done something like that. Sorry that this table sounds like bullshit. It's just a plastic party table that we got for our house because we got it's not our house, it's our apartment. Because apparently people get confused when I say stuff like that. So, Light, are you okay? Like, damn. Yeah, this is nothing really to write home about. I'm not exactly the best artist, but this is just practice. Making sure I know what I'm doing in line for this thing. So yeah, I mean, I guess I should talk about what I do with my life. Currently I'm not working because of, this year's been giving me hell, and I don't know how to drive. Yeah, I know, I'm in my 20s and I don't know how to fucking drive. Yeah, but the, thing is I just kinda, I don't know if I'll be able to get a job that's close enough to school, but also I need to be able to get there without my husband driving, because he has to go to work too. So yeah, it's a balancing act, and I'm just finding that I'm doing a lot better organizing things at home. So yeah, that's it. That's the only glimpse into my personal life you guys are gonna get. In the meantime, I guess, what do I do? Well, on the internet, I guess, I just kind of like browsing and stuff, like every other normal person on the planet that has internet. But, I find it, I always wanted to do drawing videos like this, see, because you know, you see so many YouTubers doing it, right? So I just figured, well, what if I try doing this? And then I guess I just finally got it in my butt to try it. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I don't think this will get very far. I don't think many people are gonna care about this, and that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. It's just something for me to do. I guess it's just I want to do something fun, and not let my mind destroy it. So yeah. This is a bit for me, bit for him, bit for you guys. It's a win-win. And hopefully it'll be fun. Because, what's the point of doing it if it's not fun, right? Is this still recording? I think it's recording. Yeah, it should be recording. So, yeah, I guess I'll keep, you'll probably hear me periodically get up and check it, because I'm recording this on a phone, and as we all know, phones are a pain in the ass. So, yeah, it's probably a good idea to check it every now and again. So, in other news, I guess I could talk about this character. As I said prior, Abyis is going to be a part of a comic and storyline I've been building up for several years now, but he's kind of going to be like the main character, the one that you're going to see the world through his eyes. So I hope he isn't viewed as too boring, but he might end up being like that, because again, he's new. This is his first experience out in the world. He lives in a in a grove on an alien planet that I made. The planet's name is Aith'Gar. Here he lives with his mother, but because he's becoming a young worm for his tribe, it's his time to strike out on his own. It doesn't help that he is also born with a special ability to read minds, which is unique for their tribe, but it happens. This makes him a bit special in the eyes of their people, and also makes him a target for personal vendettas amongst their tribe, because after a certain incident, the leaders of the tribe have viewed the gift as more of a curse, and as such, he's kind of like house arrest, but not really. Nah, it's more like he's a prisoner to their whims, and he is forced by them to go out and act as a diplomat, because as a mind reader, he can speak with the other tribes since they all speak different languages. So he's going to be out there doing diplomatic things. Since relations with other tribes have been failing in the recent years, their last diplomat was missing in action. They decided to send somebody else out, that being Abyis, to figure that out. And that's where the story's going to start, where he, for the first time in his life, is going to leave the safe confines of his tribe and venture out into the wild and terrifying world of Aith'Gar, at least in the Salia Grove, which is the grove in which they live. Specifically, the Deep Tribe lives in the big lake at the center of this grove that's basically a giant life-giving lake. And they live deep inside of it. And this is probably not good commentary whatsoever. You know what? Oh well. But they live deep inside this grove, you see. And, oh my god, is it still running? It's still running. Okay. And the grove that they live in is polluted with a bacterium in the water that dyes it like a pink or a magenta color, and it becomes more red the closer out to sea it becomes. And this bacterium is actually creates a very acidic compound that can melt most creatures. Well, most of the beings known as Aith'Gar, which are, again, this is one type of many of them. They have mastered some level of resilience, is the word I'm looking for, towards the acid. And here's going to be what I'm going to be lining with. I don't have my other liner, so I got this with my set of chameleons. That's a long-time gift given to me. Yeah. I have difficulties talking about it because it's difficult to describe because there's so many moving parts to this story. It's not something I can just say, oh, this, and this, and make it as simple as possible. I can basically tell you in the most simplistic terms, it's going to be a coming-of-age story of a young noodle boy going off on his own and trying to make his own way and prove himself that he is capable of great things too, even if he lives in the shadow of others. And I thought that'd be a fun story to tell. Maybe one day when I'm doing these things, I can actually do like a comic page in front of all of you. I don't know if you'd like that, but you know, that's an idea. That's out there. I should probably tell you a little bit of a weakness of mine. I'm not really good at shading. And, well, that makes it... It's gonna mean that this particular piece is going to be very flat. And I'm trying to learn. I really am. But I think I just kind of want to relax this time. Because shading just stresses me out. It's not exactly what I do to zen out. So, yeah. I'm just kind of glad that I'm actually doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Because I always said that I would do like gaming videos or something cool like that, or I'd get off my butt and do it, but I just haven't been able to. I'm not gonna lie, it's my fault, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? I finally made this decision. I'm actually going to try to do relatively easy uploads. These are going to be unedited, so that comes with all the issues with it. And again, these are meant to help my husband because he misses me and I miss him too. And I want to be with him in any way I can. So if it means I got to do this every day, I'll do it. It's not that difficult. So I don't know what else to talk about. I'm just gonna be kind of rambling. This is new. This is interesting. I've never done something like this. Heck, I'm not even like an artist in terms of education or anything. If anything, I'm actually a geologist. Well, going to be. I'm a student. I like to think that maybe I am a little smart enough to be considered a geologist after taking a hydrology course and several other courses out there that are like graduate level, but at the end of the day, I'm not. I'm just a little bit too proud of myself. You know, I want to move away from what I was saying like a while ago and just talk about how awful lining things are. Like whenever I line things, it always looks fine to a point. It's until my hand slips or I notice an issue and then I overcompensate that I realize like, oh no, this is not gonna go well. Like there, you can see that there. It's yeah. But the thing is, I'm not exactly that great at digital art. Because again, I'm not really formally taught. I took one I took one course of art in college, but it just didn't like jive with me all that much. It just wasn't my thing. So, yeah. And, you know, that's fine. I guess I don't know, like, it taught me some very valuable things, and it really got me out of my comfort zone, which is good. It's just very good. That's what they should do. That's the goal of art classes. They should get you out of your comfort zone. You should not be afraid of walking out of it. Well, you're gonna be afraid regardless, but you shouldn't be so terrified that you don't try something new, right? I mean, I learned about two-point perspective. I didn't know what the hell that was prior. But I learned it, and I made this excellent piece. And I have to say that it was excellent because I'd never done anything like it, and I'd never gotten the reaction that I had from other people regarding it. It was so cool. It was just a market scene that was just full of my creatures, these Aith'Gar, just roaming and milling about and doing their thing, selling their wares, and just going about their days. And I'd never done anything like that before. It was so exciting. It was so fun. And I did it. And that was an experience. And I hope this is still running. I think the battery's low, so it might cut out, which will be very frightening indeed. If it cuts out, I am so sorry. I might actually have to go back. I might actually have to do some editing to, at the very least, like, combine two versions of the footage together, which will be hilarious. Oh my god, what's underneath it? Oh, it's more of those fake rocks. Yeah, those are for my models that I do. I don't know the time on here, but I make these. This is painted, obviously. These are Tyranid models for Warhammer. And I painted it. So, yeah, it's really cool. Rawr. I love Tyranids. They're fun. I like the evil monster things, but I don't think they're that bad. They're just out there for that Mickey D's, am I right? So, yeah, that's where all these little, like, pebbles and, like debris is coming from. It's coming from that, and I think one of them decided to attach itself to my pen. So, yeah. You know, this thing... Speaking of which, the pebbles being annoying. Here, give me a sec. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah. Back onto the topic of art class, anyways. I didn't really jive with it, and I never considered making, like, art into a profession. At the end of the day, it was going to be geology. I wanted to teach, and, well, that's that. But this could be just a fun little hobby that I do on the side, right? And I figured that might be fun. It might be fun to just have a hobby that's just outside of my work. So, I guess that's where this comes in. And, yeah. So, yeah, I did technically take some form of education in terms of art. But it was just traditional art. I didn't take anything like pottery or anything. Despite me, like, people telling me that it's really fun, I just don't want to get my hands all, like, gushy. Like, it's just, bleh. Not my thing. Now, I did take a photography class in high school. Like, it was a college prep school. I did manage to do that. That was so much fun. Photography is something I really loved doing in high school. I haven't done it since, but I still have that eye for looking at certain objects and trying to frame them in the artistic way, even if it's not for a good documenting like method. Like for instance, sometimes I have to, like, take pictures of samples, and I have a habit of not getting, like, the picture of the sample, like, in the center of the frame. I have a tendency of actually just putting it in, like, a corner or something, and then framing it with some other things and making it look all nice and pretty, and then I get yelled at by my teachers because I'm doing that. It's funny. It really is. Sorry, this is longer than 5 minutes, honey. You might not be able to watch it throughout your entirety of your break. I might make it a bit too long. And that's fine, I guess. More for you to watch. And I don't have to upload every single fucking day. Which will be great, because I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I don't think that's something I can do. I mean, I got time. I always got time during the night. It's not like I'm doing anything. It's just more like I'm just trying to relax. Oh my god, all of these lines. And I know what you guys are thinking. Why am I doing like this kind of art? Why am I not doing traditional art, excuse me, digital art? And that's a simple thing. I don't like digital art. As much as it has its perks, it looks really cool. It's easy to do some pretty like cool things with it. I can't exactly. I just don't really. I don't know. I don't know how to work a tablet. I have a tablet. It's technically my husband's, but like, you know, I just don't really have that kind of drive to do it. I do like photo editing. That's fun. I love photo editing. But like actually drawing on it, I don't know. I guess I'm just not used to it. Maybe I'll get used to it later. Like I can't just like shut it down automatically. I haven't really gotten enough time to really get to know it. But I am pretty comfortable with traditional art, so I know what I'm doing there. Oh no, I just remembered that my camera rig is on top of the, if you can call it a camera rig, is sitting right on top of my markers. Oh no. Okay, we'll have to make do. Where'd my greens go? Oh no, oh crap. Okay. Yeah, that's all the colors for Abyss. You know, I'll be right back. Whew, sorry, back. Okay. I did not intend for that. Number one. Number two. Time to go back to whatever the heck I was doing. I also got some of these Studio 71 markers. Here, let me get a better. You can kind of see it, right? And these things. You know, technically speaking, now that I'm realizing it, these are actually professional things. I don't use them professionally, though, by any stretch of the word. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. This is less a matter of me trying to come off as professional and more just me doing my own thing. So that's gonna go there. Okay, all leveled out. I know what I'm doing now. I didn't before. Oh, look at that. Look at how awful that is. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh no, it's all crusty, icky. Ah. Oh no, they're ruined. Nuts. Okay, I got something I can use. I can use this as a substitute. Oh well. I just realized I have nothing underneath this, and my entire table's gonna be stained underneath it. It's black. Why should I care? It'll be fine. It shouldn't show, anyways. I hope it doesn't show. I hope I'm not, like, coming off as too much of a fool. Is my head being shown? I don't think it is. Oh, well. What, I make a fool of myself on the internet? What's new, right? Now, I know these things can blend. I know they can. It's just that this particular design doesn't call for it. There's a couple of other designs that do, and I may or may not do them in the future. It's a high probability that I actually will do those designs, and that'll be fun. That could actually give me an excuse to, like, show off my real skills. Haha. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my art. I'm proud of how far it's come. Maybe one day I can show off my old pieces when I was, like, a little kid. They were not that great at all. But at the time, you know, being a little kid, I was just so proud of myself that I was even able to, like, render something like that. Like a cat or something, because I was a huge Warriors Cats fan. That was so cool that I was able to actually do something like that. Now that I've moved on from Warrior Cats and everything, it's become less of a priority as time's gone on, because, well, I got other things to do and work, and oh my god, this one's crusty too. Please don't die on me. But I'm still proud of my work. I'm proud of how far I've come since then. It really is cool to look back after saving all of my stuff from over the years to actually, like, watch myself grow as fast as I did. And it was fast because I didn't really have too much time to do art later, like, closer towards the current part of my life, because I've just been busy with school and setting up my life and getting ready for a family later down the road. It hasn't really occurred to me to do art in this way. So, yeah. It's so strange to think that one day I hope to be a mother, you know? It's one of those things that as a kid I never thought I'd get to, you know? Like, I thought, like, ugh, kids, ugh. I think something changes in you when you get older. Like, just something intrinsically is different. And it's just that when you think as a kid, and as it should be, you should never, as a child, ever think about kids. That's not your concern. Your goal at that point is just be a kid and enjoy your life. And enjoy what the world has to offer. But when you get older, that's when things change. That's when you realize that there's more to life than just enjoying it. Sometimes it's cool to share it with somebody, you know? And I'm lucky on my part to have found my partner as early as I did, you know? I met him, I met my husband in elementary school when we were just little kids, little friends, and that blossomed into something more as time went on. So I like to consider myself pretty lucky that I managed to find my partner that early in my life, you know, and not everybody has that chance. Some people just aren't that lucky, and I really feel for them, because I thought I was never going to find the one I loved, and until I realized he was right in front of my face the whole time. And that's a cool thing, you know? It's not that often you find that. Because in other parts of my life, I was not so lucky. Other things were not that fun. But I got him, so I like to consider that a plus. I like to think that it was all worth it, you know? God, this is so rambly. This is so unbelievably rambly. Oh my god, who's gonna watch this? Hopefully somebody watches it. Hopefully, you know, at the end of the day, this is only meant for one person. So, I think it's fine. Whatever happens, it's fine. Even if the recording gets messed up, who cares? Am I right? I don't know, I'll just upload what I got and see what we have, right? I don't intend on doing fancy drawings for this anyways. Like, if I was, I think that'd be more of a speed paint and not just me casually drawing. What the heck am I gonna call these things? I'm drawings. Yay. Or, what should I call these? Should I call them like I have no clue what to call these things. I'm drawing and coloring and stuff and talking at the same time. So, I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is the first time I've done something like this. This is so new to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so confused. I'm trying. I really am, though. I just realized I'm gonna have to paint all of this in that color. That's gonna be abysmal, man. Oh well. I put this out for myself. This is something short, though. Like, I like to think this is pretty short. Like, it's only like 30 minutes or so by now. And it looks like the thing's still recording. I hope that it's still recording. If not, I'm gonna lose my mind. But also, I still got a drawing out of it, so I guess it really doesn't matter all that much. But, like, yeah. This thing's starting to run out of ink, too. I've had these things for years, so that's a pain. I mean, it makes sense, but, like, it's still a pain in the ass. I'm gonna have to get a brand new set, because you'd say just get some more of the ink, just get some more of the ink, but the problem is it's not just one. There's multitudes of these markers that are just failing on me, like, ad nauseum. I'm gonna do something kind of weird. I usually do this when I'm getting bored with a section. I just start a new section, move a little bit on this section to make sure it blends nice and wonderfully. Oh, it's not blending. Oh no, it's not blending. There's just gonna be an ugly stripe in the center of the drawing. Great. Oy, 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 and I put myself in this stressful problem. Yay. Oh well. I do this all the time too. You'd think I'd learn. Oh well. Abyis has got some 6 stripes now. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. It's just silence. Oh my god, I realize I'm supposed to be talking. Here, let me replace and try this. This might be better. Oh yeah, look at that. All that color. Nice. So, yeah. Life is good. It's stressful, but whose life isn't stressful, am I right? This is just normal. But, how are all of you doing? If you are in the comments and you do, like, look at stuff like this, I don't know, maybe, just, like, tell me in the comments, how was your day? How you doing? What do you plan on doing? It's gonna be the summer solstice soon. That's gonna be cool. It's also, ironically, my husband's birthday. So yeah, I'm gonna be celebrating that too. And it's gonna be the longest day of the year, which means it's gonna be fun for all of us because, well, you know, that's a cool day. It's the longest day of the year. We gotta celebrate stuff like that, right? We made it. We're halfway through the year. Isn't that great? It's not often you get to say that. Oh, it's actually pretty often. I'd hope that you get to say that, but, like, I mean, it's not as bad as it was in 2020. 2020 is pretty awful. And there's a lot of awful things that happened in that year. So, any chance to say that it's a good thing, what happened. Okay, looks like there's going to need to be some editing because it cut out because of this stupid thing on his phone. On the phone. Our phone. Issues after issues, am I right? So, yeah, going back, there's probably going to need to be some editing to like, just click those two things together. Make it all nice and pretty, because, that's just going to cut off all of a sudden. That's abysmal. So, yeah. I'm just glad I checked over the footage, too. I gave me a chance to check the footage, and all was right with the world. So you guys get a full video. That's excellent. I was so scared of it not, like, coming out nice. So, it was good to know that it would be fine. Like, oh my god, you should see how I'm trying to color this. It's so silly. Nope. Oh. Well, that's just there now. Yeah. Yay. So, yeah. This is actually my favorite color in the set. That's kind of why I made the main character that. It's, I'm not sure if you can see. Let me, there we go. See? It's aquamarine. I like it. It looks very pretty. And yeah, so I decided to make my main character that because it's like, oh, I get the color with this color all the time because he's gonna be in most of the frames. It's gonna be great. But then again, I'm also working with paper that's so much smaller than this, and it's not gonna be as much ad nauseum. Excuse me. So. Yeah, maybe I should just do smaller drawings from now on, or at least if I'm doing like bust shots like this, make sure that I'm not using too many faulty colors, because that could cause a problem. So yeah, the comic is going to be in traditional art format because I'm not too experienced with Photoshop or other like Paint SI tool or anything like that. I'm good at GIMP. Like I know I can work on that one, but that's just also, it's just I don't particularly like it yet because I just don't feel comfortable with it yet. I'm okay with like I used to do all my digital art like on Scratch, which was a like a little like children's programming like website where you could like program things and stuff. I wasn't really good at the programming side. I was more like I just kind of remixed everything and copied what other people did and mixed things around because I was a child. But I just remember doing all of my animations and stuff on that website by hand with a mouse. I just used my mouse as my drawing tool, which, as you can imagine, is pretty awful. It's nothing like tablet drawing. So I kind of took that experience and grew up with it. Even now, I do a lot of the digital art that I ever made. Like all the digital art that you've seen I've made has all been with and you'd probably see it on my DeviantArt, which I guess I can link in my about page, like the about page. That has a ton of my digital art, and that was all done just using my hands. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Like to say the very least, because not a lot of people do that. Most people have like tablets and stuff, or even just like using their iPad or something now these days. I didn't really do that, so yeah, I like to think it's pretty unique for an artist to do stuff like that because it's different. It's different from the norm. Not everybody does. Not everybody draws or like colors things through that kind of technology. It's not great. It's about what you're seeing here, but it's a little bit more crude because again, mouse in hand. But also, I can't make that excuse because people who have done that have also done way better. But I guess it's just a lack of drive. And that's fine. That really is fine. I don't ever expect myself to become like a great or good artist. I don't. That's not really my goal in life, so it doesn't really bother me as much as say when it did when I was younger, because I was good for my class at the time, and in elementary school, and I thought I was tough shit. I thought I was like, oh yeah, best artist in the class, nothing can beat me. And along comes all of my friends and all of their amazing art. It's like, oh crap. And that's good. That's fine. That's great. I'm happy that they are so good at this craft because they deserve like all the appreciation that they've been given. They really are amazing artists. And I guess I never grew up like with my art in time. I'm still learning, so that can always change. But I just decided that, you know, it's just how I wanted to live my life. I moved on from it. It's a hobby at the end of the day. It's just supposed to bring enjoyment, regardless of whether or not it's good, isn't really the point. The point is for me to relax and just enjoy myself, and maybe even tell a story if I can. Ah, I see you there. These sneaky little pencil marks. Found you. Those things are a problem. When later in a drawing they just suddenly appear and you're like, wait a minute. And they just don't go away too. That's such a pain. Ugh. Sorry. Dinner's being a pain. Yeah, now that we're like reaching the end of this is pretty exciting. This is the first time, again, I'm probably like repeating myself, but I just can't believe that I'm doing something like this, because I never thought I would. I thought I'd always do like gaming videos or something, because I really like video games, specifically like Monster Hunter. Like that's some of my favorite series of games. I might even do drawings of them one day. That'd be cool. But yeah, I always thought I'd do stuff like that, but no, I guess this is fine. I'm pretty cool with that. Video games, I'm just probably going to need like a capture card, because long has passed the times when you could just take a camera to your TV screen and just film something. That has long passed. And that's fine. Like, the technology has become more available. Things are cheaper now. More technology is receptive to capture cards, so you don't have to like hardwire your like 3DS like you had to then. You still need to, because it's old technology in comparison to stuff. But like there are some like capture cards that you don't even need like to use any kind of special hardwiring. You can just plug it into the HDMI port of your device, and it just does it. That's just so cool. Like that's just amazing stuff to me, because I like, it's so weird, but I grew up in that weird transition period between older technology and like the huge like boom in technology and the internet as a whole in like the early 2000s. It's just like my dad still had floppy disks, and it was he'd bring them home and stuff, and they were full of files and stuff, and I got to watch that change from that to CDs, which were already available then. But I just got to see like my dad bringing all these other technologies home like all the time. I don't want to make it out like I'm old or anything, but it was really like cool growing up and seeing that stuff. It's not every day you get to deal with that, you know. I bet even some people that are watching this have never even like encountered the chaotic nature of like the early 2000s. It was a really weird time. And honestly, with how a lot of people act back then, I'm kind of glad that some individuals have avoided it. it was fun, but like there was a lot of awful people and a lot of awful jokes back then that do not age well at all. Wow. It's almost done. And voila! Oop. I guess I gotta sign it. Where's my pen? There it is. What do you think? I think here is a good spot. Oh yeah, right over this weird little like blemish. I like it. And put my little thingy there. And it's the 6th month of the year. Yay! So yeah, this is Abyss. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope Isaac, I hope you enjoyed this video too. I hope you have a good day at work, and I hope that stupid machine leaves you alone. Okay? I love you. Good night.